The coronavirus is getting worse, increasing the financial strain that millions of Americans are facing right now, but desperately needed help in the form of a new economic stimulus package is possibly still weeks away. Let's get some more from our CNN political commentator, the former Democratic presidential candidate, Andrew Yang. Andrew, thanks so much for joining us. The Speaker, Nancy Pelosi, says she wants to pass a bill. President Trump says he wants to pass a bill. Why are Americans going to continue suffering right now when most people agree that getting this done is absolutely essential?
We need a relief bill in the worst possible way, Wolf. I talked to a restaurant operator who operates a whole chain of restaurants, and he said that up to half of American independent restaurants will go out of business without a relief bill. And you can imagine what that's going to mean for communities around the country. 82% of Americans agree that we need a relief bill, and the only thing that's keeping us from passing it is politics. Right now, Nancy Pelosi has maximal leverage, where President Trump's last offer of $1.8 trillion was so high that Senate Republicans didn't like it. It's a good deal. Nancy needs to say yes, she has won. Just take this deal so we can get some relief out to Americans before the holidays. If we don't get this done now, who knows when a relief bill will pass?
Yeah, the president is now putting some pressure on his fellow Republicans in the Senate. He just tweeted this: Republicans should be strongly focused on completing a wonderful stimulus package for the American people. Have you spoken with the Speaker, Nancy Pelosi, other House Democratic leaders about getting this done?
I've been speaking to members of Congress, and many of them are frustrated by the lack of progress. You had the Problem Solvers Caucus propose a compromise bill. A lot of them know that this is a good deal and want Nancy to say yes. That's what I'm hearing from members of Congress who are in their districts, in many cases seeing the pain and suffering up close. We've had tens of millions of Americans declare for unemployment benefits, and economists say that almost half of these jobs will never come back. We have to stop pretending that the economy is going to snap back. It will not. And the American people know we need relief right now.
Yeah, just last week, in 1 week, more than 800,000 additional Americans filed for first-time unemployment benefits. People are struggling, Andrew. They're struggling to pay their rent. They're struggling to buy groceries. Many people are relying for the first time in their lives on food banks to give them some food. It's hard to believe this is going on here in the United States of America. Do you think the politicians in Washington, the Democrats, the Republicans, fully understand how dire this situation is right now for millions of Americans?
I don't think they do, Wolf, or else we would have had a relief bill passed weeks ago. But the pain is spreading. The food bank lines are stretching on for miles and hours in places that before did not see that kind of need and desperation. I hear from people every single day about the fact that they can't make rent or pay for groceries, or they don't know where they're going to be able to get the money to put gas in their car. And we can prevent this. We have a deal that's on the table right now from President Trump, $1.8 trillion that would extend federal unemployment weekly benefits of $400 a week for Americans who are struggling right now, $1,200 in cash directly to households, $300 billion plus to state and local governments. This is a great deal. Nancy Pelosi has won. All she has to do now is take the win for the American people.
Yeah, take the money and run, as they say. If Congress can't come to an agreement before the November 3rd election, just about 3 weeks from now, how long, Andrew, will Americans need to wait before they finally get this economic relief?
That is the painful part of this, Wolf, that if we were to pass this relief bill right now, Americans could still be waiting for days and weeks to actually see that money in their hands. And if we let election day come, we all know we might be waiting for days for the outcome. And then afterwards, this bill might still languish for an additional number of days and weeks. Americans might not see relief until after the holidays if we don't get this done right now. And if you think about it from the perspective of politics, when is the pressure going to be higher on the president than right now to deliver for the American people? It won't. Right now, he's desperate for any catalyst to show that he's actually coming through. So we have him where we want him. We just need to say yes.
Yeah, a few weeks ago, he said there won't be any deal before the election. Now he has flipped, and he's trying to squeeze the Republicans to accept this package that's on the table. Our political commentator, Andrew Yang, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Wolf. Let's get this done for the American people. Congress, please do your job for all of our sakes.
We hear you, Andrew. Thank you so much.
Put the money in our hands. Put the money in our hands. Put the money in our hands. Put the money in our hands.
Can we afford it? Yes. Will it cause inflation? No. Is it awesome? Yes. Is anyone trying to make it happen? Yeah, that guy.